Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle and I upload new videos every Wednesday and Friday. And in today's video, I am so excited because I'm going to be working with Merit Beauty on this beautiful Barely There natural glowing makeup look. This video is sponsored by them, so any products that I use in this video, I'm going to leave them linked to their website down below, but I will get a commission if you end up purchasing their product. Now, although this video is sponsored, I am giving you guys my 100% honest feedback, but I was really excited to try their products out because Merit Beauty is a clean beauty brand sold at Sephora. None of their products have any harsh chemicals that are found in a lot of cosmetics here. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this Barely There less is more makeup look, then definitely please keep watching. But before you go anywhere, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every Wednesday and Friday when I upload. I love you all so much. I pray you all stay safe, and let's jump into the video. Merit Beauty PR box, and I'm so excited to dig into these products. The reason why I'm so excited to try these products out is because the founder of this brand recognized the beauty market, recognized what needed to change, and became the change. She realized how many harsh ingredients are in makeup products these days, and how there's a lot of products that aren't even acceptable to use in Europe, but those harsh ingredients we can use in the USA, which is kind of scary. So she came out with a very clean beauty brand, just basically saying that less is more when it comes to the products, when it comes to, I feel like, the makeup look too. I noticed that there's like a lot of creamy emollient products, so I'm just so excited to dig in. So first things first, whenever I'm going to do more minimal makeup, I like to use a smoothing primer. That way it can help with some of this texture or all of this texture and smooth out the skin so I don't feel like I need as much foundation and all of that. I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I think it's time for a new one. This thing is truly loved. And one thing, whenever you're applying a smoothing primer, if you want to get the best results, you're going to want to push it upward because your pores naturally face down. That by blending it up, it'll kind of like smooth over everything and literally create a filter on your face. And lately what I've been liking to do with this primer is I'll take a tiny bit extra on my ring finger and lightly pat that underneath of my eye just to prevent my concealer and all of that from creasing. Not to mention, it's just nice to do even with no makeup if you just want to smooth out your skin without having to go in with any actual makeup. Do you guys see the difference already from this side with the primer versus this side with no primer? Mind you, this is my better side, but this side, which normally has a lot more texture, already looks so much smoother. So I received two Perfection Complexion kind of like foundation sticks. I have one in the shade Bisque and one in the shade Chestnut. The darker one I know I want to use as contour. The packaging on these products are so pretty. So this is what Chestnut looks like. It is like my go-to kind of like bronzing contour color, and they look like they're gonna blend out really nice. All right, so one of my foundation sticks came with the product in the cap. That's a little bit disappointing. Not the most fond of that though. But I want to see how this color will look on my face. Oh, I thought this was actually going to be way too light for me, but it actually kind of matches my face skin exactly. Now my face is always so much lighter than my body. I don't plan on using a lot of this product. I think I want to do a light buff all over and then just slightly spot correct with it just to give a really soft finish. So let's get in. Ooh, I also got this brush. You guys know I'm a sucker for a good brush, and it looks like this. Oh my gosh, this looks like it's gonna blend out foundation and contour, all of that perfectly. I love when brushes have like a slightly rounded, because I just feel like it really pushes and buffs the product into the skin perfectly. I'm gonna mist my brush because I always like misting my brushes when applying cream foundations. And then we're just gonna start working it into the skin. I've noticed that cream foundations, for whatever reason, tend to look the most natural. A lot of times liquids, they just, I don't know, they either can like go on too heavy or just the way that they sit on the skin. Sometimes it's harder for them to look natural when you're doing a super minimal makeup, but you want decent coverage. Okay, that literally just looks like my skin. Love that. I'm gonna put some more around my nose. I really like the way this brush pushes the product into the skin too. All right, and then whatever's left on my brush, I'm just gonna buff on my forehead. I don't like applying too much foundation to my forehead because I feel like that gives it away when you're wearing a lot of makeup, is if you see it bunched up, especially in this region here. So I love the soft glow that this foundation gives. and it feels like nothing on the skin. It blends out really nice. I'm also just taking a tiny bit more of the foundation right in here where most of my darkness is, and I'm just gonna press that in. I'm not gonna drag it all the way up to under my eye area or it will start to bunch up and look heavy, but I just want to cover my dark circles enough. To be honest, I don't even know if I'll go in with concealer today. Okay guys, I'm not even just saying this. So far, I truly love this cream product. Like, I just love how my skin has a subtle glow to it. It has enough coverage. Like, this is truly a beautiful foundation so far. We'll see though how it wears and all of that. And now I'm gonna take the shade Chestnut and I'm gonna use that to bronze up my skin. Whenever I'm wanting a more natural look, cream bronzer is always the way to go. Like, it just always looks the most natural. I always like to cut my cheekbones like that, and then I'll bring some under here. Some more of that darker color on the back of my hand. Pick it up with the brush and then buff this in. I just find that by having some product on the brush, it prevents it from getting like patchy when you first start buffing out the product. I feel like sometimes when I go to buff out cream contour, if I don't have anything on my brush, it'll like pick it up, move it, and move my foundation, and then it'll have like a blotchy spot. Wow, this is so pretty. Alright, I love when I try new products and I actually like it. There's nothing more frustrating than when you go to do your makeup and then you try something new and it looks like crap. Not to mention I have to shoot some like content later for Instagram, so I actually needed my makeup to come out good. So whenever I'm buffing out my cheek contour, I always just kind of like push it up like that and see how it just kind of gives my cheek a nice little shape. Okay, I really like this brush. And then I'm gonna take the tip of it and start just kind of like pressing in this nose contour. I might have to go in with a smaller brush just to really blend it in. But I'll try to do as much as I can with this brush. I don't know about you guys, but I hate having to grab like a million brushes when I'm doing my makeup. If I can have an all-in-one kind of moment, I'm gonna go for it, because I just can't be bothered to be picking up a million brushes when I'm trying to do my makeup. I'm gonna buff in my nose contour so it doesn't look too muddy. I'm gonna take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and I'm gonna put that down the center and put a little bit on the sides of my nose. And I'm also gonna put some extra product here to kind of lift my face. And then I'll put a little bit right here just to brighten up the under eyes. Just a little bit. Shoot, I forgot to dampen my beauty sponge. I hate when I start filming, I forget to do that. I'll be right back. Let's just start pushing product in. I'm just doing really light tapping motions. I really want to get one of the foundation sticks in a light color to use as like under eye concealer, because I really like the way it blends. And like the little bit that I put underneath in my eye I really like, but I just wanted something to add a little bit more brightness. I'm gonna take my brush that has that leftover contour in it and just put that on my cheek just to make sure I don't lose any of the warmth that we just added to the face. All right, you guys, I'm loving my skin right now. All right, then next up we have this really nice, it's a Flush Balm cheek color, and it comes in a little packaging like this. I got mine in the shade Terracotta. I wish that I would have gotten one of the brighter shades, but they didn't have any left. But I still think that this would be really pretty. It'd give me more of like a subtle bronzy summer look, which I'm not mad at. And then it has like a really nice subtle sheen in it. And I love how sheer it is. It's very natural. So I'm gonna pick some up again with that same brush. I told you I like using things multi-purposely, and I'm just gonna work it into the brush. And I always smile and I start my blush placement right here, and then I'll blend it back until like a tapered point here. And I just find that gives like a lot of structure to my face, helps further contour. Okay, this blush color is also really pretty. Wow, it's super glowy. I actually like this color a lot too. Put some across my nose. Have that little been in the sun all day kind of finish. Okay, I feel like with all these cream products, I legit don't even need a highlighter. So I'm not even gonna bother going with a cream highlight or I'm gonna look like a disco ball. Just gonna take some more of that foundation just to lightly clean up under here. And then I'll take that with the tip of the brush and just make sure I cut my cheek with it. Again, I feel like this just helps further like lift the cheekbones when you just clean up under the blush and bronzer and just kind of do one of these faces to make sure you're cupping your cheek it like lifts it. My Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray. I love using this spray when I want a more like natural, creamy finish to my skin. I spray my face with this once all my creams are on, and then I go in with a little bit of powder. I find that my makeup stays on way longer without absolutely needing to go in and like setting my bronzer or my blush and all of that. I can just do a light dusting of translucent powder and my makeup will wear better. And then I'm gonna wait till my skin is about 90% dry. Once it is, I'm gonna go in with my Mercier transparent powder in a really big fluffy brush. Just slightly dust that all over my skin. Set the makeup in place without taking away from the very subtle glowy finish that we have. All right, so now my face is about 80% dry. I'm gonna take that powder, and this is a Morphe E41 brush, and I'll dot it on both sides first, just to make sure everything is evenly distributed, and I'll just start pressing it. Once I do this, I normally go in with the blush on top, and that just helps bring a little more of that glow back and then a little bit more of the color back. Take a little bit more blush, just adding a little bit more of that blush on top. I'm also gonna take that same blush with my MAC 217 brush, and I'm gonna use that on my eyes. Whenever you want your makeup to look more subtle, if you take a color that you have on your cheek and kind of tie it into your eye area, it'll look so subtle because it'll just look like it's a natural part of your skin tone, kind of tying into the look, and it won't necessarily look like you have a ton of makeup on. So I love doing that, whether it's with bronzer, whether it's with the blush that I'm using. If you just put it on your eyes, it makes it look like it's a natural tone just kind of flowing throughout your face. So I'm just gonna kind of press that on my eyelid first and then kind of work it back and forth. I'll bring some up into my brow area. You see how that gives just like a really natural flesh on the eye. And then since this is like a very creamy emollient blush, it gives a really pretty shine to the eye too. Kind of gives that like balmy, glossy eye look. I love this brush for doing things like this because I'll take the flat side to pat the product in and then the fluffy tip to really buff it and work it in. This is a great brush for just like all-in-one. Like I said, I love using things multi-purposely. If you want one brush to do like a quick, easy eye look, this is the brush for you. Whatever's left on the tip of my brush and run that on my lower lash line. So we also have their volumizing brow pomade, and mine is in the shade brown. The applicator looks really nice and precise, which is what I like, because it'll help you kind of fill them in but also set them in place. I'm hoping that this will hold my brow hairs in place because I have very unruly brows. If I still need to add some more definition, then I'll go in with a brow pencil. But since we're keeping this look super subtle, brow gel like this might be perfect for this look. I kind of like that. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. This is a brow that has a product in it. This is my natural brow with no product in it. This brow still looks so natural, but it just kind of lightly filled in any gaps, gave some definition, and this one just looks pretty sad. So I'm gonna leave them like this, and then I think I might just fill in the front of my brows a little bit, but I actually kind of like how subtle and natural this looks. I'm gonna take a small angled brush, just pick up some product, just kind of define the bottom of my brows a little bit, and then create hair-like strokes in the front of my brow. And then I do want some more color in my cheeks just because I love a good blushy moment. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my MAC Mineralized Blush in the shade Dainty. I'm gonna take a light sweep of that on my cheeks, and then I'll also do a light sweep, literally just like dust it across my eyes with the same blush brush. I'm gonna pick it up with this Morphe JH06 brush. The hairs on this brush are nice and long, so it'll really diffuse the product and look very natural and kind of just like a barely there blush moment. And just dust whatever's left on my lids. I'm really excited. I have this lip oil in the shade Pink Beat. Like the packaging on all these products are just so pretty. I love the gold applicator. Just looks like a regular gloss applicator. Oh my gosh, that color is so pretty. All right, I was not expecting a lip oil to be this pigmented. Oh my gosh, this is my kind of lip color. And then I also have a mascara from them. It's called their Clean Lash Lengthening Mascara. Again, the packaging on these products are so pretty. I don't know. I feel like this will definitely probably be more of like a length and separation type of mascara moment. I'm debating because no matter what mascara I use, I always go in with my eyelash primer. So I don't know if I should try it today with it or just try it without. Maybe I'll do one eye with the primer, one eye without the primer. Before I go with the mascara, I'm gonna take a little bit of my NYX lip pencil in Sandstorm. This is like a very natural, nudie lip pencil. Just want to add a little bit of definition to my lips. Literally will match my natural lip color, so it won't look like a super obvious lip pencil. I love that. I just always need some definition on my lips. I don't know why. All right, I'm gonna curl out my lashes with my MAC eyelash curler. I'm gonna apply the mascara to this side without the lash primer. Ooh, definitely gives a very separated lash, which is pretty. Wow, that's actually pretty. It gives a really soft, feathery lash moment. Definitely good for those days when you want your lashes to just look very natural and like you don't even have mascara on, but you want length added to them. I was not expecting to like this mascara, not gonna lie. Definitely wouldn't grab for it every day because I do typically like my lashes super thick and long, but again, on those days when I just don't want it to look like I have a ton of makeup on, I don't want to feel like I have a ton of makeup on, this is perfect. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to apply it to my other side, but this time I'm going to be using my MAC False Lashes Maximizer Eyelash Primer. If you haven't tried a lash primer, you definitely should. Make such a difference. It adds so much volume to the lashes, so especially if you're going in with a super subtle, just like lengthening mascara, this can give you the extra volume without clumping your lashes together. Okay, I really am surprised at how much I am liking this mascara. This one separates and gives a nice feathery look to your lashes. Alright you guys, and that wraps it up for my barely there makeup look. Thank you Merit Beauty for sending me these products and letting me try them out. I was not expecting to be blown away by just how amazing these products are and how like creamy and natural but beautiful. Like, do you guys see my skin right now? I really enjoy the foundations. I feel like they give you that soft glow, but they're also kind of like blurring on the skin. Super easy to blend out. If you have oily skin though, I do feel like they do give off a very luminous finish. So you either will need to use a very mattifying primer underneath of it, or really make sure to set your skin. Brow gel is really nice. It didn't blow me away by any means, but it's a nice product. As far as the lip oil goes, like this is gonna be my go-to summer shade Pink Beat. It's so comfortable on the lip. The color is beautiful. And it just feels so hydrating. And the mascara, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting to despise this mascara and hate it, but I actually really love how it is making my lashes look. I just feel like they look so feathery and long, so definitely recommend this mascara. The blush I also really like. Again, I wasn't expecting to like the shade Terracotta as much as I did, but I just feel like it is absolutely and I love the soft sheen and glow that it gives to the skin. With this blush, I don't feel like I needed to go in with highlight. As you can see, there's a really pretty sheen on my cheeks. And yeah, that wraps it up for this video. If you're interested in trying any of the products, I'll leave the link to their website down below so you can shop all of the different shades and products that they have. They have a ton of products to offer. It is an affiliate code, so I would get a commission if you purchase any of their items, but you guys, I kid you not, I'm giving you my 100% raw and honest feedback. I love you all. I pray that y'all stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!